You've had the opportunity to work on the Weather Channel website. How would you say the web differs in usage and in research techniques to television? What learnings did you get out of your experience there?
Well, the approach is different in that the visits are much shorter, and the internet is driven by, the websites are driven by usability a great deal. How quickly can someone find the information that they're interested in? And it's more of it, the term lean forward definitely applies. When somebody is coming to a website, generally there's something that they have in mind that they're looking for, and it's a matter of presenting and letting them know that it's there immediately, and how do they get to it, and how do you then monetize that that visit, either by presenting the right contextual advertisement or providing them a link to something that is deeper on the subject that they were looking for. So they may be looking for a piece of information, and if there's a related video next to it, we found that they'll consume that video, as opposed to just putting video on the internet. It's really the contextual connection that drives that video usage.
Where would you say the future is regarding video on the internet? Will it change habits? Will it just enhance already ingrained habits for the internet?
You know, I'm a believer that the internet is a great pipeline for a delivery of video in the future and content. But as far as somebody looking at it on the web and their computer, it's very convenient if somebody's away from their TV, or it's personal if they're in the home and they want to watch something different. But I think a lot of whether people will watch television on the internet versus TV rides on you know, the question of what's going to happen with the content providers and the distributors. Is there going to be a model that they figure out, similar to what Hulu's doing right now, where there's a subscription fee to have access, or an extension to the distributors. So if you're a subscriber to Comcast or Cox Cable, that you then have access to all of the shows on your computer or through IP on your television, just like you would have it in a linear fashion.
There are a number of weather-related companies that have drawn insights from the research based on certain weather patterns. Is there anything that you can talk to about what you've seen regarding product usage and weather patterns?
Well, weather patterns affect a lot of businesses, and so if you're into commodities or even finance, you know, knowing what long-term trends there are in weather and how weather's going to go for the next year is important. But that's a really tough business. Having worked around the people that are the best meteorologists in the business while I was with the Weather Channel, it's near impossible to make those predictions. People make them all the time, but there's not a lot of science behind anything except things like, you know, whether we're going to have an El Nino or a La Nina and the effects that that will have. You know, I had a lot of fun because we had to always forecast what the ratings for the Weather Channel would be in the next year. And the weather inputs, while we sought them and we used them, there was a lot of variability around.